What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. So the build I'm going to show you today, a lot of people have been jumping in the comments going, why don't you try this? Is this any good? Why don't you try it? And I'd never actually got round to trying it. So we're better to try it than District Union Arena on Legendary. We're going to check it out now. As you can see already, I'm using a police M4, really nice. You can see gunner on the backpack, so you've got some sneak peeks into the build already. But let's see if it's any good. Now, previous builds we've been putting on the channel, we've had no problem in Legendary, clearing this beginning bit out especially. So far so good. We haven't been able to get rid of the mini tanks, which they can generally be a problem. That one tagged us, but was worth the extra outer cover damage fee to get rid of him. Alright, so we're down the mini tanks. It feels good so far. Rate of fire is really nice. Can't tell where we tagged him though, that's good. This is the real testing part. We've got the shotgunners. I'm definitely liking it. Definitely liking it. Chunga time now. We're out of ammo, which is a real problem. Grab that real quick. Can we get back in? I'm not sure if I came in with full ammo, so that's going to be something I need to definitely check out. That is an issue, because this build's not meant to be used with an ACS. See what we can do. I mean, damage is good with the pistol. Luckily enough, we did come down to our last enemy. The crowd control was really nice. I will just need to check out the beginning, just to see if we actually did burn out all of our ammo or did we not. But what I'll do, I'm actually going to do this next section as well. This is a tough section. We've just filled up and we get 3 chungas here at this point, so Legendary 101, use your shield. we're going to need to refill. So we do burn through ammo quite a lot. But we can push even healing boxes in legendary if we need to. This is now a real test. I've lost track of the door. That was close. That was close. I had him in a really good position then, unfortunately. I had to back out. Can we play with them? Yeah, we can. And it's actually no problem at all. It actually is fairly easy, even against the most difficult enemies in the game. Right, let's head back over to the base of operations and run through to the build. And let's run that intro. And with that intro run, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, help me grind to 10k subs. I really would appreciate it. Maybe come over to Twitch and hit follow because I could be streaming live right now. And if you need any help with the Division at all, you'll find the link to my community Discord down below in the description. With all that said, let's get started. So we're on the gunner spec today, and I'm suspect into assault rifle damage. Now, a couple of kind of PSAs here. You could actually run it a slightly different way. Really, I had preservation on my gun because I wanted some armor on killback. If you wanted to leave that because you know you didn't want to run that instead, what you could do is you could run the Kingbreaker for some more damage, and maybe use the technician and the linked laser pointer. But it all depends on the armor on kill aspect of it, if you like to run a bit more dangerously or if you don't. Here are the guns. We've got the police M4 that we saw was absolutely burning through the ammo, 978 RPM, which is why, and preservation. I didn't actually have my Scorpio on, but I've switched that into the build now. I definitely think that's probably, as we got in a little bit of trouble with ammo on the first section, I definitely think using the Scorpio as a backup would be a good plan. So definitely looking to putting something like that on. So just something of a different type, obviously not an assault rifle. But police M4, damage to target out of cover, and preservation for the armor repairs. Crit chance, reload speed, and crit chance, and then crit chance again in all of your mods. I said reload speed, but I meant 10% minus reload speed and 20 extra rounds, with crit chance in the other 3 mods. Anyone that was checking it out definitely saw the negotiators dilemma marks. So we're running actual 4-piece negotiators dilemma, but I'll let you know how we're getting the RPM increase in a minute. I got 15% critical hit chance from 2-piece, 20% critical hit damage from the 3-piece, and then the hostile negotiations. Now, critical hits will mark up to, for 20 seconds, up to 3 marks in total. But we're actually getting the bonus from the chest talent that allows us to mark up to 5 enemies. When you critically hit a marked enemy, all of the marked enemies will take 60% of that damage dealt, which is why you saw some of them dying in cover. Whenever a marked enemy dies, we gain 2% extra critical hit damage that will stack up to 20 times. Weapon damage, crit damage and crit chance in the mod slot for the mask. Moving on to the chest piece that we were just talking about before. Weapon damage, crit chance and critical hit damage with the target rich environment, like I just talked about, letting us to get up to 5 targets. Next up, we've got the gloves with weapon damage and critical hit damage. In the holster, we have got the Striker's battle gear, giving us 15% weapon handling for the 2-piece bonus, and the 3-piece bonus nets us 15% rate of fire. And I'm guessing you're probably guessing how I'm going to achieve this by now, but if not, we'll just wait and see. Weapon damage and critical hit chance for the attributes. Now with the knees, weapon damage and critical hit damage. And the piece that brings it all together, the Ninjabike backpack, gives you all 3 core attributes and a critical hit damage in the mod slot. It obviously fills in for any gear set or brand set, as we all know. And this was the one that people asked me a lot about in the comments. I did a Striker's legendary build, I did a Negotiators legendary build, and everybody said, what about mixing the two? And therefore, this is why we've come to this conclusion. What is my actual conclusion when I compare all 3 of them? To be honest, I actually just prefer the straight out versions. The Negotiators version, straight out, or the Striker's version, straight out. They both just seem to do more damage. Although there's an increased rate of fire in this, you're dropping about 200 to 300k a bullet, even more so when in comparison to the Striker's versions. So although there's a slight, there's a fast RPM in here with this as well, it's just not as good. It will do the job, and you'll be able to get through a legendary mission with this, you know, if you, as long as you practice them and you know where the spawns are, and you know you know what you're doing. Is it the best one for legendary mission loadouts? Probably not. It's probably coming in at a C tier, unfortunately. Shield and the revive hive for the extra life. You can pause the video now if you want to keep an eye on the build. Stat wise, we're at exactly 58% for crit chance and 125% critical hit damage, 75 headshot damage and 21% health damage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do consider subscribing if you've not already. We're grinding to 10k. We had almost 9k as of me recording this video. Hopefully we'll hit that tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Maybe come and see me on Twitch and hit follow. And if not, maybe just check me out on Twitter. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, agents. Goodbye.